I'm Mike, and I'd like to invite you to watch a great service training video on the radically creative 1999 Vehicross. But first, let me ask you a question. Do you know what this is? It's a snowboard. It's part ski, part surfboard. How about this? It's a ratcheting screwdriver, part ratchet, part screwdriver. And you're probably wondering why I'm showing you these things. Well, it's because they're hybrids, two incredibly useful tools together in one. And so is the 1999 Isuzu Vehicross. Technically, it's a cross between a trooper and a rodeo. To our customers, the new Vehicross is half SUV and half sports car. And it's no longer just the concept vehicle we got a glimpse of back in '96. Today, the tough and rugged Vehicross is a reality. Well, let's take a few minutes and look at some of the similarities between the Vehicross and other Isuzu vehicles, as well as some of the new innovations. Keep in mind that the frame of the Vehicross is basically that of a 1992 or newer two-door Trooper. The suspension, too, both front and back, is based on the Trooper's wide-tread vehicle specs. See here in the front, the independent double wishbone with torsion bar springs? Now, something that's unique to the Vehicross is the rally-proven KYB 6061T aluminum extruded shock absorbers with an expansion chamber, which provides for superior heat dissipation. This allows the maximum performance in sports driving during all climates and road surface conditions. The nice thing, though, no special service is required. And here we have the stabilizer, which is basically the same as in the Trooper. The rear suspension is 4-link with coil springs. The shocks and stabilizer back here are pretty much the same design as up front. Now, although the front and rear suspension are based on the Trooper, parts are not interchangeable because of different spring rates. When you're working on a Vehicross, it's very important that you refer to the new 1999 Vehicross Workshop Manual. The Vehicross sports 5-spoke, chrome-finished aluminum 16-inch wheels and standard all-season radial tires. The spare tire is mounted inside the hatch door under this cover. To remove the cover, loosen the 4 knobs you see here, and there it is. To remove the spare, remove the center bolt. The aluminum wheel is 17 inches and can be used for temporary use only. The brakes on the new Vehicross are very similar to those on the Trooper. You have 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes with ABS and a drum-type parking brake. The proportioning and bypass valve is next to the master cylinder. And over here, you'll find the 16-inch master vacuum booster. The Vehicross incorporates a high-mounted stop lamp in the roof end spoiler. There are 84 LED lamps in here connected by 21 parallel circuits. Now, individual LEDs are not replaceable. You have to replace the entire stop lamp assembly. Now let's take a look under the hood. The Vehicross is powered by a 3.5-liter dual overhead cam 24-valve V6 engine. And yes, as you may have already realized, it's almost the same engine configuration as the 1998-99 Trooper. However, when servicing a Vehicross, always refer to the Vehicross Workshop Manual. Now it's time to talk about the drivetrain. Although it's somewhat like the 1998 and newer Trooper's torque-on-demand 4-wheel drive system, it's also different, because this is a full-time 4-wheel drive and not selectable. This torque-on-demand 4-wheel drive system actually senses the driving conditions the Vehicross is experiencing and adjusts the torque split accordingly. With the transfer case lever, you can select full-time TOD or lock it in a low range for special driving conditions. The low range is non-TOD. You also have the 4L30E 4-speed automatic transmission with winter and power modes, just like the Trooper and Rodeo V6. Oh yeah, and the limited slip differential is basically the same as the Trooper's. I don't know about you, but I think the interior of the new Vehicross is really cool. Take a look. It does, however, have many similarities with the dual airbag 95.5 through 97 Rodeo. Here's the tilt steering column, cruise control, the premium 6-speaker AM/FM stereo cassette player, an in-dash 6-disc CD changer, and an instrument panel that's almost the same as the Rodeo, except for the carbon fiber speedometer and tachometer gauge displays, the TOD IP display, and the new buttons and knobs on the heater and AC controls. The fuse box, located here on the side, and there's another one under the hood, is in the same place as in the Rodeo. The Vehicross also has power windows, dual power side mirrors and defoggers, and carbon fiber style door side trim. Very hip and happening. The seats. I think the Recaro seats are my favorite. They've got an adjustable headrest, and look at this adjustable cushion here in the front. Now that means extra comfort to accommodate taller drivers. The rear seats are nothing to sneeze at either. They fold and recline without removing the headrests. Here's one of the truly exciting innovations on the Vehicross. Take a look at this exterior. The newly designed black cladding really makes a statement. These headlights are hot too, with a marker lamp and clear polycarbonate lens assembly. They hold H4 halogen lamps, so servicing them is pretty easy, much like the Trooper. To replace the bulbs in the headlights, disconnect the battery ground cable and the connector. Now remove the cover and pull the halogen bulb out from the headlight body. To remove the front side marker bulb, turn the bulb socket counterclockwise and remove it from the headlight unit. Now gently pull the bulb from the socket. Adjustment for the headlights is unique. Refer to the 1999 Vehicross Workshop Manual for instructions. The Vehicross also has front and rear fender marker lights and oval-shaped front turn signal indicators mounted on the bumper. And up here, we have the cleverly designed plastic hood piece, which helps cut down on sun glare. It's held in place with 12 bolts. There's a factory-installed roof rail and roof rack mounts, also a spoiler and center roof-mounted flexible antenna. Check this out. I'm really into this airplane-style fuel filler door. Now, the key is needed to open the filler cap door. Now let's take a good look at the new anti-chip recyclable polypropylene front, rear, and side body cladding. The body cladding wraps around the entire vehicle and really gives the Vehicross superior styling. It looks great. There are, however, some tricks of the trade you should be aware of when replacing cladding. You need to know that you can't just remove one piece when servicing the cladding. You usually have to remove more. Refer to the Workshop Manual for specific procedures. Here are some of the various fasteners you'll be using to affix the body cladding to the Vehicross. In general, remember that the body cladding is held in place by Torx screws, rivets, 6mm bolts, snap clips, and double-sided tape. Whenever you're replacing the cladding, be sure to replace the tape, rivets, and any broken fasteners. Now, let's say the vehicle was in a collision and the door panel was scratched. You replace it. Surprise, the new panel may not match the others because the others may have faded over time. You may have to repaint the cladding. There are specific procedures for repainting the body cladding. Begin by washing and drying all the panels and then wipe them down with a wax and grease remover. Next, abrade the panels and wipe them down with multi-prep. Prime the cladding with plastic primer and then paint the cladding. Spray 2 or 3 coats of paint on the cladding until you have good, even coverage. Let the paint dry and finish off the cladding with a clear coat. For more detailed information on replacing and painting cladding, check out this reference card enclosed with this video. The Workshop Manual is now on CD-ROM and is accessed by using the Isuzu Technical Communication System. As you can see, the 1999 Vehicross is a hybrid of some of Isuzu's most outstanding designs. But remember, even though it's based on some of our other vehicles, always use the Vehicross Workshop Manual to complete repairs. However, if you'd like a hard copy of the 1999 manual, call 1-800-782-4356. In this video, we've seen that the 1999 Vehicross is a combination of some of our other great vehicles. The suspension, brakes, drivetrain, and engine are pretty much based on the Trooper. However, the KYB extruded shock absorbers with the expansion chamber and the full-time TOD four-wheel drive system are unique to the Vehicross. Some of the interior is based on the Rodeo, but the exterior is unlike anything else Isuzu has produced. And this polypropylene cladding is a first. But remember, there are some specific service procedures you need to master regarding the cladding. You know, I don't know about you, but I think the new Vehicross is a good example of what happens when Isuzu takes creativity, puts it into a concept, and then turns that concept into a dynamite reality. Thanks for watching and take care. I'll see you next time.